Good morning, folks. Happy Monday. This is Michael with your trivia question in the wee hours of the night once again. And the weekend's over. Time for a brand new week. Put both feet on the ground, grab a strong cup of coffee, and let's get going. So the answer to the previous trivia question was, of course, the American flag and the desecration of the American flag as a form of speech. So burning the flag or destroying the flag or doing damage to the flag as a form of speech actually goes back to the 60s. Okay, but it came to point, and probably even before that, but it came to a point in a Supreme Court case in 1989, Texas v. Johnson, just to give you a little history. The Supreme Court ruled in that case that burning the American flag was a constitutionally protected form of free speech. It was symbolic speech. So what does Congress do? Congress did what they do. They passed the Flag Protection Act, which essentially enabled the punishment of anyone who destroyed the flag. So it came to point again in a court of law. Supreme Court ruled that that act, the Flag Protection Act, violated free speech rights. That act was unconstitutional. So they struck that down and again protected the burning or desecration of the American flag as a form of free speech. Back to Congress we go. 1995, the 104th Congress, by a vote of 312 to 120, the House passed a constitutional flag amendment. They were going to try and amend the Constitution, add an amendment that protected the flag. The Senate, however, did not reach the majority votes. There were only 4 votes shy of the necessary 2/3 majority needed to pass the amendment. So that started the next 6 congressional terms. They would try and pass a constitutional flag amendment to the Constitution. And they would do so all 6 terms unsuccessfully. Now, there's some reasoning behind this. You would think, it's the American flag. We need to protect that. So the Constitution has been amended since the Bill of Rights only 17 times. Now think about how far back that goes. And only 17 times have lawmakers or we the people decided, or the Supreme Court decided to mess with the Constitution. And that has been for like slavery, ending slavery, extending the right to vote. 2 of those 17 times were for prohibition. One was the amendment for prohibition and another amendment to repeal prohibition. So 2 of those were used up, 2 of those 17 times were used up for prohibition alone. The main reasoning, one of the main reasons behind freedom of speech is the Supreme Court's reasoning and the majority opinion: society's outrage alone is not justification for suppressing free speech. It was a narrow vote. It was a 5-4 vote. And as I've said before in previous trivia questions, most votes that deal with issues like this come right down to the wire. Another method of reasoning behind not being able to pass this amendment for 6 congressional terms in a row is that lawmakers, and really it's been statistically proven that we the people, we do not like to mess with the Constitution. We like to leave it as it is. And to get our week started, that brings us to today's trivia question for December 13th. On this day in 1623, that's going back a ways, the Plymouth colonists established by law that all criminal facts and also matters of trespass and debts shall be tried by this method of impaneling freemen with the duty and authority to examine the facts, pass judgment, and render a decision. Good luck. You guys are just what I needed to get the week started. Peace out.